Alright, so today we're going to be doing exercises that are designed for older adults. The first exercise we're going to be doing is going to be a bird dog. So we're going to be starting down in the prone position on our hands and knees. We're going to be extending our arm and our opposite leg outward, bringing them back in, crossing our knee and our elbow across our torso, bringing them into contact with each other. Extending out and crossing contact. Extending out. If you find this exercise to be a little bit too challenging, you can go into a regression, which will just be one limb at a time. And if you find this exercise too easy to do, you can go into a progression, which will be one side of the body at a time. So I'm lifting my right arm and my right leg at the same time. This one is going to challenge your core stabilization a little bit more than usual. All right, so the next exercise is going to be a forward lunge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be standing with my feet under my hips. I'm going to be taking an exaggerated step forward, and I'm going to be pushing back and coming up with control. Keeping good posture as I'm doing this. Slowly contacting my knee to the floor. And if you find this exercise to be a little too difficult, you can go into a regression, which will just be putting yourself in a staggered stance and slowly letting yourself down into a split squat, contacting the knee while on the floor. Making sure you're maintaining good posture. And if you find that exercise to be a little bit too easy, you can go into a progression, which will just be a posterior lunge. So instead of going forward, we're going to be going backwards. Keeping a good stance, I'm going to be stepping backwards. Contacting the floor, and come back up. Contacting the floor, coming back up. This last exercise is going to be a push-up. So I'm going to start in a prone position down on my hands and knees. So it's going to be a modified version. So I'm going to be going down. Make sure I keep my hands under my shoulders. Make sure my knees are back up behind me. Keeping contact with the floor. And I'm just going to press to the floor. And press back up. Keeping my back straight and my neck straight. Pressing to the floor. And coming back up. If you find this exercise to be a little bit too difficult, you can go into a regression, which will just be using a chair or a wall to press off of. I have my chair in front of me, keep my hands on the seat. I'm just going to press into it. And back up. And if you find this exercise to be a little bit too easy, you can go into a progression, which will just be going up on your toes instead of your knees. So I'm back down in the prone position on the floor. Instead of using my knees, I'm going to be up on my toes. Make sure you keep a neutral spine and a neutral neck while you're doing this.